I got you, man. I got you. Don't you worry about it. I got you.
Got you just enough time to sit your scrawny little ass on down.
Yeah, I was pushing it, man. I was pushing
it. And for those of you guys that don't know what we're talking about, Wes and I were in the process of doing something with the intro video, but we were talking about shortening it. And before you guys could see us on camera, we could see each other. And I saw him put his headphones down real quick, run off screen. Oh shit, gotta get something. That extra couple of seconds, man, it helps sometimes.
It really,
when you are live.
It really does, man. It really does. You know, I think before we started, going live or whatever, it was nerve-wracking, dude, because when we were recording, like, we would have to start over so many times, and we're like, bro, like, when we start doing this live thing, man, it's gonna be rough, man. But you know, it turned out pretty good, man. Like, we kind of fell into that pretty well, man. So that was good.
Well, you are. If I'm gonna start calling Wes Randy Couture because he's the natural. What happened was the live thing. I guess it does kind of help, you know, playing on stage and playing music for 10, 15 years. That kind of you have to be kind of like that. You know, you have to be in that mode. When you're on stage, you're getting paid. You're still a musician, so people don't expect too much from you because you're just a musician. So that's kind of cool. But at the same time, when you're live on YouTube, you're right there on the cuff. And you in the beginning, you were nervous as
hell, dude.
He was so nervous.
Red button, bro. That red light came on, man.
He would drive me crazy because I'd say, Wes, I'd be like, all right, man, you ready? We're going. I'm gonna hit we're hitting. Like, he'd be like, yeah, no, I'm good, bro. Hold on a second. No, not yet. And he would do that. He would do that a lot, but now it's like you flow right into it, and
it took a while.
It's a lot easier for us to do it now too. We don't have to worry about all the tech issues as much. We were sending people links and then having them pre-record, and then we were recording the
lot.
audio separate and the video separate, and then putting all that shit together from, Shred is in Australia, and freaking Ant Saunders is over there on the West Coast, all our other people on the West Coast, and different time zones and shit. So we were trying to send all these files and then rearrange them like the fucking Wonka Vision candy bar, take it in pieces and put it back together kind of thing. But now it's good. We need to send them boys links, man. We need to get
that's it.
CT. I think for this new year, next 6 months, guests that we want to have on and maybe possibly go on their show. I would like to do CT. I'd like to have an exclusive with CT, the dev, and maybe Free Thought. Have them on our show and us go on their show as well. I'd like to have Shred back on talking about Cook, and whoever else from the Cook family would like to come on. I'd like to get Saunders back on. We need to touch base with him. It's been a long time. Maybe we should bring him.
Yeah, we need to do the Scale thing, man. He's been over
bring him in on Scale,
grinding, bro. Grinding.
Get Small, dude.
We need the alpha.
We need Get Small back on. It's been a minute since he's come on. Maybe El Chapo. I know he's been kind of in the backgrounds working on stuff. But those are some, and Sin City Crypto, the guys that you brought up to me that I didn't know about. Those guys, man, they got
cool, man.
Dude, they got a cool ass studio too, bro. That studio is like that's the kind of studio I'd be like, all right, man, we're gonna fly out there to go to their show. Like, like that'd be worth going on an airplane for that show, because that studio is very impressive. When you see the way those guys have their studio set up, it's like, oh,
and what's his name? Big Rob. He's used to be a chef.
Another cook, another line cook.
Yeah, he's got some Spanish, or he's Spanish or something like that. But he used to be a chef, man. And those two men, they have a cool dynamic. You know what I mean? Like it just reminds me of us, like how we do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
really, really fun to watch those guys, man. Like, because they joke, cut up, talk shit to each other. It's so funny. But yeah, they have a really nice studio, man. Really nice.
Yeah. So if you guys are new to our channel, what we do is we kind of do a mixture of everything. We do. We teach noobs the beginning stuff of safety and how to do stuff. We got how-to videos on the website, but we also try to answer those kind of questions live. We teach you about DeFi. We don't just tell you, buy this meme coin or go on Robinhood, buy this coin, but sell this coin, when to buy, when to sell. We don't do that. We do TA, we do entertainment. We show you good alpha projects. We show you gaming. We show you DeFi, how to stake, how to lend, borrow, all this kind of stuff on DeFi. And we do it with kind of a fun attitude, and we want to have the news and macro. So we're kind of going for everything with the show, but we're trying to do it in a way that's different from other channels where it's more well-rounded. And as a beginner, you can kind of come in and learn the more advanced stuff, DeFi and gaming, NFTs, all, layer twos, bridging, all that kind of stuff is like a foreign language when you come into crypto. Yeah. What we try to do is we try to take the very newcomer into crypto, and you watch us for a couple weeks, you subscribe to the channel, you stick around, you'll learn just by watching me and Wes, and you'll learn these terms and what they are, and then you'll get the courage up to start doing this shit on your own, which is the most important thing that we want for you, for our fans of the channel. So just want to put that out there. Hit like, hit subscribe, please. It helps us out. It helps the algorithm out.
Yeah, guys. Yep. Yeah. Thank you for being here with us, man. We usually start with a little intro. This one was different because I was kind of rushing to get over here. But yeah, I mean, like Siri said, guys, make sure you're subscribed. We do this twice a week, live twice a week, Monday and Thursday. Monday at 12 Eastern Standard and Thursday at 7 p.m. And we love what we do, man. And markets are tanking right now, dude, but I'm positive about it. I think, Siri, you're probably feeling good about it, man. I mean, we've been looking at some of these lower levels, and if we go there, I think it's a really good opportunity. Now is not the time to panic sell. And what's your thoughts right now, Siri, on the market as a whole, dude? Like, what are your general thoughts right now?
My thoughts, and I will bring the chart up before we do this, just to make sure the computer's running fast and everything. My thoughts on this is I'm very positive. I am absolutely 100% positive that my long is about to get wrecked. So I feel good about that. No, you know what? That. You know what, dude? If you look on the screen right here, though, look at this shit. Look how close your boy is, like by the skin of his teeth. I may have been wiped out right there.
It's
actually,
pushing it, dude.
you son of
You
a
might
bitch.
have, dude. I was
89,
thinking that too.
you son of a bitch.
Yep, dude. Sometimes they don't, though, man. Sometimes they don't. Check it, dude.
Such
You need
a
to check
quick.
it.
I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all just came down there just for me, too.
That's what we talked about, though. On that quick wick down, and I guarantee we won't close down there. We will close back up around 92, dude. Guaranteed, man.
You guys are new to the channel. Don't know what I'm talking about. When you long something, that means you're bullish, which means you're betting that the price is going to go up. If you're shorting something, it means you're bearish, which also means you're just betting on the price to go down. There's only 3 things that can happen in the market: up, down, or sideways. Don't overcomplicate the shit. Trading is nothing more than betting on up or down. You can bet that the price goes down or bet price goes up. Your boy has a bet in, but I put this bet in 3 months ago. You guys, this long has been open for, well, maybe not 3 months, probably been open for a month or two. But I put the bet in, I think when we were, I don't know. We were probably up around here or something, 94 or something. I put the bet in with a little leverage saying that the price is going to go up, also known as longing. And what happens is you have leverage. So they kind of give you 3 times the amount of whatever you're betting to play with. And that's called leveraged. Now, what the penalty or whatever is, let's say you open a $20 trade. If it goes down here to a certain level, it's called your liquidation level, to a certain price point. What happens is they just take whatever money you put on the table. It's gone. The trade gets wiped out. And my level for my trade I'm in currently and has been holding on by a thread is around 90,000 something. So unfortunately, if we fall below that, like Wes said, there's a chance with this wick I may not have gotten liquidated, but look how tight that was anyway. Yeah. I mean, you could zoom in on that and see how tight that was. I mean, look at that shit, Wes. If I did get wiped out, it was because of this little bitty thing here where I went to 89.8, right? And the shit was bought right back up. And we're kind of chopping down again, you know, kind of flagging out a little from that drop. I don't know. Markets overall still seem strong, even though I might get wiped out on my long, even though we're at 90 and it looks like we're scary. We're going back to 50,000. I know there's all this shit going on, guys. I know everyone wants the 20th to come. But relatively speaking, Bitcoin looks great, dude. I mean, we're at $90,000. We're chilling under $100,000. We're accumulating a little longer before the run. We're still in a great spot. I almost want to be negative because I don't want to lose my trade. But the reality, Wes, is we've held up longer at 94 and 90,000 than I thought we were going to anyway. I thought if they were going to dump us, they would, you know, boom, right down. And they're struggling. Like, the bears are really struggling to drop us down to that CME gap. It's almost like they're really trying to do it with everything they can, and they still are struggling. So to me, that indicates more strength than weakness. I think the bulls are stronger right now than what everybody is allured to. I think that the bulls have more gas in the tank. I think they're holding on to this level by a thread at this point, but I still think that they've held this level longer than I thought they would. And total global still at that 3.3, dude. Like, yeah. Total global is just bouncing. Every time it comes down, it has a correction. And it's like every time they want to take that money out, it comes back. And we're kind of had a bounce here at 3.372, kind of sideways now, but you can see we bounced down here 3.275 again, you know, working our way back up. I would like to get back above this 3.350, but you know, that's what I'm watching. I want to see us get back above this level. I think that will signal the possibility for altcoin season mini run. If we get back above this, I think the alts will have another run. If we don't, then we gotta change our game plan up a little bit. But I still think the markets overall look strong. I don't think they look bad or everything looks terrible or like, oh, we're gonna crash. Like I don't have that sentiment. I don't have that outlook at all. I'm actually very bullish. I just short term, midterm. Let's get through the 20th, man. that's kind of my analysis without looking at the charts, with the psychology and the sentiment and all that kind of stuff going on. That's where I'm at. I think we have a 3-day period, bro. I think we got 24, 48, 72 hours where we'll know by Thursday what the F is going on. And I think at this point, I almost want to say January's a wrap. Even if we get a freaking pump at the end, who gives a shit? Like, I'd almost, like you said, didn't you say you wanted to end the month red? I think you said something like you'd rather have January red so that February runs harder.
No, that was I can't remember which one that was. Let's see. I can't remember what that was. Siri. No, it was last month. What month was that? That was, of course, I got all this shit on. Let me see. Hold on. No, that was December. So I wanted December to end in the red, which we did, because when you look at it on the monthly and you compare it to last cycle, we don't get two red monthly candles back to back in Bitcoin. So so far right now, December was red, closing the red. That's done. January is in the red. We're about halfway through. We started off really, really good in January. You know, we went all the way up to that 108 mark. No, not the 108. It was like 103. That was when we got rejected back there, 102, 103. And now, you know, the month of January is red, dude. So I still think by the end of January, we turn out to be in the green. And to be in the green, we just have to be above 97,000. So not too far away.
So the possibility is good. Sentiment on your timeline, sentiment is kind of neutral, right? I mean, I don't see a lot of bears. I don't see a lot of bitching and complaining. There was a couple days ago, but
I think that cleaning up who you follow, you know, Siri's real big on this. If you're following people that are very immature or like aren't, you know, experienced in the markets, and when we have days like today, you're going to see a lot of negative shit on your timeline. If you're following people that have been here for a long time, you really won't see anything. You know what I mean? So I think it really depends on who you follow. My timeline seems chill. You know what I mean? Nobody's panicking. Everybody's just kind of, they understand what's happening here. They understand that this is more of an opportunity than it is a time to panic sell. So like, yeah, my timeline looks good, man. Everybody that I follow is pretty smart.
Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with it too. If you are new, you want to take the time to do that. Like, yeah, that'd be good. Somebody's calling right in the middle of our stream. I'm not going to answer it though.
That means they're not watching it. That means they're not watching.
Right. That is right. The bottom appears to be in, says Kook 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I think so too, man.
AI is, well, if the bottom's in and they freaking just took my one last little level out and I was that line on the sand for everyone, they just did this to just wipe that out, which could happen. If they did that, fine. I'll take one for the team and let's go then. But we're only on, bro, it's the 13th. We got 7 more days. 7 more days until the inauguration of Trump coming in. And I think everyone is just kind of holding their breath, making sure their fat uncle is drunk and not going to say something stupid at the Thanksgiving party. Everyone is on eggshells. We got California, dude, on a more serious note, dude. Holy shit, man. I feel bad for we're still mourning for the freaking Maui shit and the fucking North Carolina shit. And now we got this Los Angeles stuff. Like, I mean, some of the people in charge over there have been my freaking least liked people in the planet for the last 4 years. And as much as I would say, oh, you idiot, and oh, you just can't fathom that kind of shit, man, going on. I feel so bad for the people that have had to deal with the results of like just negligence and whatever it is, with, you know, not cutting the underbrush or not having the water reservoir. I mean, something, dude, like there's something messed up that went on over there. And, you know, you can't blame it on the other side of the politics. And it's beyond that at this point. People are hurt. They lost their shit. So I just feel bad for them, man. I just wanted to say shout out to our West Coast people that are out there. Even if you don't live in Los Angeles, just dealing with the suburbs of that and the region and the politics and everything, dude. Just feel sorry for you guys. I hope everything gets better, just like North Carolina, dude. Maui. I mean, this is all our country. We're all the U.S. It sucks to see all of our own little states getting hurt in their own ways, man. And hopefully this year, hopefully this shit cleans up, bro, because I don't want to say it can't get worse, but it's like things could always be worse, as you saw with the footage. I don't know if you actually watched any of that footage of that fire, dude, but literally every house, I'm talking 12,000 houses, like, are just eviscerated. They're just gone. Like, thousands of homes, dude. I'm talking about entire neighborhoods just like fucking gone.
Schools, homes, neighbors don't have neighbors, dude. Like, I made a post. I don't think anybody saw it, and if they did, nobody really liked it. But whatever. That's just kind of how X is right now. But
yeah,
did you see the post I made, man? Like, I
didn't even see it.
Sucks, man. Like, I mean, you know, I wish I could find a way that we could help in any kind of way, man. Because, like, personally, me, like, going through what happened with me 6 months ago with the fire, I had neighbors and shit. Like, it wasn't, you know, at the time I thought it was absolutely horrible, and it is. Like, it sucks to lose shit. But, like, when you lose your shit and your neighbor, you don't have the safety of your neighbor's homes or people around you or your friends or your entire community, bro. You don't have anybody that can help you, man. And that is 100 times worse than what I went through, man. Like 100 times.
Yeah, I think everyone's ready for, without getting on the political spear of things. I don't care what side you are, left, right. People are ready for something fucking different, right? The last 20 years ain't been working, y'all. Like the last 20, 25 years, whatever we've been doing as a country has not been working. Let's try to do something. I mean, in Trump, even if you hate him, and I know people hate him, like I know people hate him with a passion, right? I get it, because I felt that way about Obama. And so I understand if you're on the other side and you can't stand it, but I don't know, man. It's like, if someone tried to tell me positive things about Obama, I would have called him a liar back in the day. So it's almost like if you try to say something to somebody that hates Trump, are they going to just look at you like you're a liar or you're against him or whatever? I don't know, but I do know that you can't argue that the man's a good businessman. I mean, facts are facts. I mean, yeah, okay, shady dealings, but that's business, y'all. I hate to say it, but the business world, it's rigged like that. So you kind of have to cheat. They cheat with a lot of stuff. You can still have integrity, but the system itself has a lot of loopholes in ways that are, you know, that they just a fancy word for cheating. But I think having a money-minded, business-minded leader is exactly what we need, because the country is just going broke, printing money, just, you know, not saving resources, just sending money off everywhere, and just horrible. So we need something to tighten up, dude. Something's got to give. And I think, man, we could be sitting on the cusp of crypto. Crypto could be like how it's personally saving our lives, Wes. You know how crypto kind of personally saved your life, my life. I feel that way. But I don't know if it's crypto or myself that did it. Just the investment in myself and belief. And, okay, it gave me hope. Crypto gave me some hope.
Either or, yeah.
So I think that same hope, whether you hate Trump or not, I think that same hope, if you're in crypto, you should have that with Trump coming in, because that he's like the people around him, and like Barron, the little young, that's who got all his media out and shit. Barron's the one giving Trump lessons. So, dude, if all of these things line up, and then crypto, and you know how Trump is, he's pro-America, America first. We need that shit. We haven't had that in this country in 30, 40 years. We haven't been competitive on anything.
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
Anyway, that's rant over about the politics, but I think the future is bright. Like Patrick David says, you guys, I think that even if a red day right now, it's not going to piss in my Wheaties. I think we're going into the best 2 or 3 months of the last 6 years of our life is about to happen. Yeah. And I'm fired up for it. Fired up.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm me too, man. Me too. I even got it marked on the chart, you know, December the 20th. It's next week, man. Like it's like 2 weeks away, dude. 2 weeks away. Isn't it? What is it?
Today's the 12th, brother.
No, today's the 13th.
So we got 7 days, because he's January 20th he comes in. Yeah,
next
7
week.
days.
And I've actually taken the time to look at the this is something I want to glance at real quick when we get into the charts. And I do have to pick Liam up for school today. So I do got to run around like 1:15. But something I want to glance at when we get onto the charts. Crypto Homes, what's going on, man?
Yo, Holmes.
He's awesome, man. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna talk about too, Holmes. We're gonna look at the chart, man. I got some data on that I think is pretty interesting. So we're gonna check that out. But what was I about to say? Oh, I got it marked on the chart, man. The DXY. I think this is important to see because we go through these like 10-year periods of market change and market direction when it comes to the DXY. And right now we are sitting at like almost an all-time high, at least a high since back in 2008, 2001 in the presidential elections. I think they kind of affect that. Last time president was elected during his inauguration, you can see a pattern that is kind of repeating right now. And then the previous one administration as well, man. There's patterns that repeat, and I think that that's important to look for as well. But
yeah, the global liquidity and the presidential cycles and stuff. I think that's absolutely something we should look at, and we'll look at the Crypto Remora indicator. I don't know if we really need to pull up the memes. I could just do a quick kind of overview, call them out. I'm not going to do too much TA on them because I'd rather have you do some TA on Bitcoin because that's more important. So I will pull it up and just read over the prices for all our people that are listening in that aren't necessarily watching, but you're just kind of listening. Just a quick recap. Solana, let's see what the biggest winner of the day is. Drum roll. There's nothing. No. The biggest thing up right now is crypto Twitter, up 5% in the 6-hour chart.
CT, baby, CT.
CT holding it down, but also 11% down for the day. So just to give you perspective, Fred the Raccoon is under 2 pennies. It's at 7 cents. 0.17. So it's down 30%. You got Peanuts down 17%. Pudgy Penguin just broke under 3 cents. So that's kind of where your prices are. Cook down 10% for the day. Not so bad. So your biggest, your buys out of the coins on that list, your best buy order right now, technically would be Fred or Peanut, because it just had a run yesterday where everything else was down. Fred and Peanut kind of ran yesterday, so I think that's why they're down the most. But yeah, crypto Twitter is up the highest, but only up 6% on the 6-hour. Over on Arbitrum, DMT is around $28, so that's down pretty bad, 22%. That's a fire sale. $28 DMT is pretty damn good. 34% down on small coin. Camelot's at 757.
That's a scoop.
God, dude, small coin is got 35% dip in 24 hours. Grail from Camelot is 757. I don't think I've seen that price on Grail in a long time, bro. So
a lot of good buys.
Arbitrum shit's got some fire sale. NPC, dude, down 16% at 1 penny 8. GPUs down around $1.14. So you got some fire sales going on over there. Our base, we got Virtual Protocol down at 244, and Vader is at 5 cents. So that's half what I paid for it. Over on Cardano, we got Sneck is down about 10%, and we've got Hosky down about 5% at 6 zeros, and Sneck's at 0.005. Hyperliquid, we've got Hyper Token right now. Damn, it's at $20. Holy shit.
$20 seems to be a pretty good floor.
Man,
but I think it could, if it goes lower, it's going to $14. I'm telling you. And if it goes to $14, that is something I probably would consider selling a quarter or like even half of my Ethereum for, man. I'm not gonna
dude. I want to get some more of these on the list. I have Hype, I have Per, I have LIQD, and I have Beats. What is another top-notch one I need to add to this real quick?
From the Hyperliquid?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them, man. Pip.
Give me one more good one.
Farm. There's
PIP.
That's hard to do, man, because no, I wouldn't say that would be the next best one.
I like it. I like the logo. It's $18 right now. Market cap at 18 million.
Pip.
Yeah. What is it? What is Pip?
I have no fucking clue, man.
Let's buy it.
No fucking clue. Let's buy.
Thade was saying something. If you guys don't follow Thade from Prime Apes over on Twitter, you need to. Thade made a post yesterday about a hyperliquid NFT and said people that have this. What was that? What am I missing? And how much is it?
I want to say that is it. I think it's the main hype NFT. They're going for like $45,000 a piece.
Jesus
right now.
Christ!
Yeah, they were getting, and they're not even out, dude. They're not even out. Like it hasn't even came out yet. Yeah, and
dude,
people are bidding like 45K.
Done with y'all with these fucking NFTs. They were bad in 2020 trying to get one that was. Now you're just trying to price everybody out, bro.
Well, listen,
I thought
now everybody.
What the?
Now everybody is no. It's not the actual hype team. It's
right.
Like It's like the or one of these. It's not directly correlated with the actual hype team, dude. So that's why it's not on the it's not on the EVM. Like they're just waiting on the EVM to come out. All these projects, they're all doing it, dude. They're all doing it. They're all creating their own NFT projects now. That's kind of like the meta for hype right now, is trying to catch one of these NFTs. What is her name? Lakinda or some shit like that. They're about to roll out an NFT project for her. I think Pip's got one coming out. There's a bunch of them about to come out, dude, and they're gonna be expensive. You're gonna want to try to get one if you can.
So you do all this from just launching the DEX on the Hyperliquid app. You just launch the app and then you have the USDC from Arbitrum, and then you just go to spot. That's basically all you can. Yeah.
When if you're trying to get into the spot tokens, you're pretty much bridging from Arbitrum. Over to the USDC, over to the Hyperliquid bridge, or however they do it. I don't know. It's on their chain somehow, but like their EVM isn't even live, so you're pretty much just bridging your Arbitrum over to their account, pretty much, and that's why there's no gas fees, because they're just doing it
kind of like Sanko. Account. That's kind of like what Sanko did, and then Sanko released their chain. It was a little confusing in the beginning, but then it got kind of smooth, and running.
But I think Sanko, they came out with Sanko chain, so they have their own little chain now that was built on top of Arbitrum or whatever. And this is actually going to be an EVM, a layer 1 on its own. So it is pretty interesting. And how they do it right now, man, I don't know the details. I'm not a tech guy, but to be zero gas fees, you have to be bridging it over into your DEX account, which is pretty much a centralized account, centralized account. And all of that is like, you're not having to make transactions, actual smart contract transactions, once it's over there, because you've already deposited it through the smart contract to get it over to Hyperliquid. I don't know, something like that, man. But for it to be gasless and to not pay any more fees on these trades, it's because you're not interacting with a smart contract.
So I want to talk about this. I made a post, and then we'll pull up your charts, Wes. This is freaking cool as shit, man. So where's it at? Okay, AME. Okay, so check this out, right? I'm gonna hit post, and I'm gonna go type in. I'm gonna say, hey. I'm gonna say, hey, AIM swap, send.
Oh yeah, this is pretty cool.
This is dope, you guys. I'm gonna send Wes one. Well, shit. I think I have some left in that wallet. I don't know how much is in there though. I don't know if I have the boop in there, but basically I'm putting a tweet that just says, "Hey, AIM swap, send Crypto MacGyver X amount of tokens or whatever, and see what happens." But you do have to send the ETH to that wallet first, so you kind of have to load that wallet before it does all this shit. But it's cool as hell, man. I mean, you literally just, like, I think Rejects sent me one boner this morning and was like, hey, AIM swap, send Sierra one boner, and it sent it to me just like that. So when you go backwards and you look at what Elon was doing, you guys, remember all last year we were announcing this shit? Oh, Elon's got a money laundering, or not laundering. He's got a money license in Idaho. He's got a money license in Kansas. We
talked about this like 2 years ago. Yeah.
So he's been lining all this shit up. And now you're seeing the AI agents come out where you just straight up making a tweet and you're like, hey, yo, send this to this person. Boom. And then you'll see when Twitter refreshes, will say, okay, do you want to send, Crypto MacGyver this amount of money or whatever? And then it'll you just say yes, and then it'll send the transaction, which I don't know why this thing's being
pretty cool.
But let me let that kind of load by itself. But pretty badass AI ME swapping. They got a ton of these. It's not the exclusive one, but this is the first one I saw on ARB from Rejects, and pretty badass. Just the way the AI is rolling out, and we're playing with it before everyone else. Good morning, Remora, from all your CT homies. There we go.
Good morning, Panthea Stoner. I think I said that right. What's up, man? Love our CT homies. Yeah, Sierra keeps on lagging a little bit over there.
Yeah, I might have to close this out because I'm trying to do AI shit while we're streaming, and it's just not built for it yet. But pretty damn badass, dude. Play around with that AME swap, you guys.
I've been playing around.
Just go to the website, go to the Twitter, and see it if you're interested.
Yeah, I've been looking at Free Thought. What's up, man? It's Free Thought. Cool, man.
Free Thought's in here?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Shit. I didn't even know it was him. All right, what's up?
Happy to have you, man. Happy to have you. Love you guys.
You guys don't know Free Thought? Free Thought is the co-founder. I think maybe not even co-founder, just a diehard, just show up every day kind of. I group him with the dev though, so Free Thought is definitely top dog over there at CT. But tune into those guys every night at 10 o'clock. You guys, I am back in town now. I was out of town, so I will be able to tune into the spaces a little more. But yeah, Wes, we are bringing those guys on here for sure.
100%. 100%. What was I just saying? Oh, I've been playing around, not really playing around, but I want to do the, what is the AI tool, man? Not the AI XBT. It's, oh man, what is it? Oh, Griffin. The Griffane or whatever.
Griffane? I heard about
that. Shit looks dope, dude. It's like 2 Sol. Okay, you got to spend 2 Solana to get your own little agent or whatever. And then I don't know what the hell you do after that, but we're all talking about it, man. I was talking with Get Small and Hot Tub Guap and Jordan or whatever, and they were wanting to kind of do something, throw 2 Sol in, and then they give you 0.5 of a Sol back to where you can, have money to start with to buy the agents or do whatever you got to do, man. But it looks pretty dope, man. What they're doing is really cool looking.
That seems to be the same route virtual protocol is. You go to virtual protocol, you buy. Yeah. So these bots are not, they're going to get a lot more prominent. I wonder how frothy the market will get with this bot thing. I mean, because
I wonder how long it'll take.
Yeah. How long will this meta go for?
Will it last for?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that too, man. Like, how long will this go for? Because we see things happen, come and go, man. They come and go, dude. And yeah, you just never know. But if it does blast off, if there is another second wave, third wave, whatever you want to call it, I want to be prepared. I want to be ready and prepared.
Oh, hell yeah. And it could be just one of those things. It's just, you may be lucky enough now where if you bought and hold for 10 years, maybe, I mean, who knows, dude? These AI investment fucking things, God knows they trade better than I do, I'm sure.
The hedge funds and shit. I know, man.
Dude. Freaking bot trading and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty wild. Pretty wild, man.
So I think I think we need to not that AIM swap is really cool, you guys. Free Thought. It's just you go on Twitter and give them a follow and play with it, but you go to the website and it's just the only hard thing is you have to, it just kind of creates a little wallet for you real quick. And then what you do is you send your ETH over to it. So it kind of loads it. And then from there, it's like a gift card. You load the gift card, and then from the gift card, you can spend it on whatever you want. It's kind of like that because it interacts with other wallets and shit too. You can send crypto from your other wallets to different wallets and different cryptos too. It's so, I don't know, man. That's a whole that's like some layer 0 shit, bro. Like that's Elon. Elon's playing around with some layer 0 cross-chain AI crypto shit right now. And Elon's got to know what's going on because it's going on his platform. Even though it's not him
direct.
You're
talking about AIM swap. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. This is him. Okay. You had me for a second. I was like, hold the fuck up.
That's probably why Elon got those freaking licenses, bro, because all these AI agents, they can say, oh, it's a robot. Yeah, but you're transferring money. I mean, okay, you transfer crypto. Let's, money, whatever. Somewhere along the lines, Elon probably did all this shit because he wanted to protect his business and his money, right? So all those licensings for all the states, maybe that he knew all this AI shit was like, dude, if this is already out, holy shit, dude. Can you imagine how much crazier crypto is going to get? Like, what are you going to think? Oh, I want to send Wes a freaking a thing, and then boom. Shit's going to get nuts, dude.
Yeah, we're just scratching the surface here, man. Just getting started. Let's jump into.
Let's jump in, man. I'm ready.
I want to look at some of these charts because I think this is important. If it'll allow me to, I think this is super important right now, guys. The markets are down or whatever. I think this is a good opportunity. I don't know if we've made that clear to you guys or not. At 95, it was a good opportunity. At 90, it's a good opportunity. Hell, if we go to 76, it's a fucking fantastic opportunity. We're nowhere near the top, and I think that a good way to really understand that is one, listening to us, because we've gone through these cycles before and we understand how they move. But two, coming over here to CoinGlass, which is a site that I've grown fond of here lately. Yeah.
I like it. Doesn't hurt your eyes or give you a tan when you're looking at it.
Oh, yeah. I can change that, though, man.
No. I like it like that. No, please don't. You're going to blind our viewers. I hate that shit. I wish CoinGecko would give us that dark mode option on their title screen. Wink, wink, hint, hint.
Yeah. You know what I really like about this is, one, we go to our liquidation heat map here. This thing has been spot on, dude. Wherever the fucking liquidation is, that's where they're moving the price to. Like,
okay, that's where we get this chart. I got you. Yeah.
Spot on. Yeah. CoinGlass, this is where we get our chart, or this chart right here. And then we got all these other ones on the other side. I like to look at the 24-hour, guys. You can see we got this one huge liquidation spot at 90,900 that has built back up again.
That's me.
That area out. We took all of that liquidity out back here.
So I wasn't the only jerk that got wiped on that. I'm sure
90,900. We got 100
fuckers.
No, there's a lot of money, dude. A lot of money. Just this zone alone is 103 million on the 24-hour chart. So yeah, people are starting to put longs in. It hasn't really worked out too great for them quite yet, except for here, where we had that little bounce back. But I think the weekly is what I want to focus on here, because we're starting to see the shorts piling up. We're starting to see liquidity to the upside. And you can see we've had this kind of, we pretty much started over, right? We had all this liquidity to the downside. We knew that we were going to push to the downside. We finally did after wiping out this liquidity here. We dropped to the downside, took out all of this liquidity that we had at the bottom. And now we have shorts starting to fill up. And and now we have this liquidity that's building up to the downside. So just off of this chart alone, I think that we probably come back down to this 90,800, grab that 103 million real quick, and then, push right back up, dude, to take out all this liquidity to the upside, because everybody's piling in their shorts now, of course, because the market's starting to drop a little bit. So this is just something to pay attention to, guys. If you're a trader, this has become something that I'm going to look at every single time before I put any trades in.
Yeah,
this is that important to me.
This is like your radar when you're on the boat, you're on the ship with the Crypto Remora. This is the radar screen where you could see underneath the freaking boat. I mean, this chart literally shows you what the market makers are looking at in real time. Those little bright yellow lines are what you would say, oh, there's the fish. So the market makers see that that's where there's money piled up. So, of course, where are they going to want the price action to go towards? They're going, like Wes said, sometimes they go up and sometimes they go down, depending on where the money is and where the price already is. How hard is it? How much work do they have to put in to move all the way to that top line? Well, that's going to take a lot of buying pressure. So they're going to have to push Bitcoin's price up to hit that level. But when they do, on the way up, when it does finally hit that level, guess what? all the trades that were there are going to get wiped out. So they're going to make that money right back. They're going to have to spend the money to move the price. And then once they get there, their reward is they wiped everybody out. So this is part of the game, y'all, whether you like it or not. Like Wes said, you have to watch this because this is the people that are betting on the price and determining ultimately in what's the word, Wes? Not for manipulation. Everyone says manipulation. It's not manipulation. It's just straight up control. You're just straight up controlling the price of Bitcoin, kind of. And this goes with every asset. So don't be shy from this chart. Wes, I agree. I think we should pull this up every show and keep an eye on it. It gives us a good indication. But I think you're right, dude. I think they bring it down, wipe that little bit of yellow. Hell, they could hit that center level now too. There's still some in the center. Go down real quick, come all the way back up to that. What is that? 96,000 ish. Yeah, right there. Okay.
Yep. The high mark. The high point on the high end up here is 98,000, 99,000.
That goes right along with what we said. We said 92 to 98. You guys, 3 weeks ago, I gave that range. I said 92 to 98 is the range to watch. If we fall back below, we're going to chill in that range. This is how the market makers are going to keep it, and it makes sense. This is where the money is for them right now. So, based on that alone, without even looking at a chart, Wes, it's almost like you can make calls on this and say 92, 98 until Thursday. We could stay in this freaking range.
Yeah. I think there is a little, just because this is right under us, dude, and it's not, it's over 100 million. So I think that maybe we probably come back down one more time. I don't know. I'm almost thinking we just start to move up now, but we need to know. I think that it's important for people to understand that there is still, that right below us. So we could, fake out to the downside again, but make a higher wick. I don't think we'll look at the charts, man. I don't want to say anything as of right, but based on this, I mean, we could go down, hit that liquidity, and then pop right back up here. There's something else on this chart I want to see.
And that kind of goes along with the January 20th thing too. We got 7 days. Maybe they'll just keep it down around this range for 7 days.
Yeah. That could be something too, man. And something I've thought about is everybody's waiting for Trump to get elected. Everybody's waiting on him to get inaugurated. What if, just real quick, what if they do the opposite? And they probably will, dude.
What?
Do the opposite.
I don't think so.
Everybody's thinking we're going to, you think that we that's it.
Oh, you mean dump? I thought you meant like they were going to renege on his inauguration. I think that.
No, dude, hell no. Yeah. All right. So this right here is the bull market peak indicators that CoinGlass has as well. Dude, I might get the pro version of CoinGlass, dude. This shit's dope. Anyways, this is the bull market peak indicators. It gives us all of our indicators to the left down here. And then it tells us hit or not. Right now we're at a 100% hold, no sell. This is not a time to sell, guys. Not a time to sell. We got our Pi cycle top indicator, Pule multiplier, the Bitcoin rainbow chart, ETF flows, all kinds of shit right here. So if you go to CoinGlass and then scroll down from the homepage, you'll see bull market peak indicators. And that's what all this is right now. The Bitcoin AHR 999 index. There's no way to the A999 index, A-hour 999. I don't know what the fuck that stands for. Either way, this right here shows us that the value of Bitcoin is not anywhere where it needs to be. What?
Welcome to the Crypto Remora live stream. I don't know what the fuck. Let's go.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Let's go, DGen.
But these charts, man, they are good to look at, man. You can see absolutely, man, 100%, dude. We are absolutely like nowhere near where we're going to be when we get to our peak, man. We are still down here at the low valuation. What is this? The green line. Yeah, I mean, this thing is going to peak, man, when we hit the top. And then you'll see this 200-day, obviously, that peaks out as well. And you'll see it start to curve. We're not even sitting up, dude. This thing's going to get a little vertical here before we get anywhere close to our top, dude. So there's a lot of signs here, a lot of things to look out for. This is one of them.
Hell, that's closer to the bottom. I mean, all right, if the Bitcoin price is the yellow line up top and the blue line is the indicator itself. We're not even at a we were not even at a mid level yet. We're the bottom of the blue. Like if you look at the baseline where the blue is, we're not that far from the freaking bottom, to be honest with you. Yeah, right there, like where we're at, the bottom's only a little bit lower than that. It's like we're only up, you know, not even 50%. I'd say 30% we're up from the bottom of that. So maybe a little more from the very bottom of that.
When we're in the red, it's buy at the bottom. That's what that red zone is. This is like a good value area to buy Bitcoin. When we're like at the green or below it, that is, or when we're above the green, like way above the green, that's kind of when we start to say, all right, maybe we can start taking profits, but we're nowhere near these levels that we have been previously, man. Nowhere near it.
And it looks like it's descending, like the overall is trending downward, which would kind of go with the theory of, you know, the gains being less and less on Bitcoin every time. It kind of is doing this here, but I think that's kind of trickery in a way. Like,
I mean, I think we'll get draw another a trend line here, and it would go with it.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, dude. I mean, it's kind of like our, you know, our RSI, man. When we look at the RSI on the Remora chart, man, like we have that trend line there, and that's kind of what this reminds me of. If you were to connect all these, I mean, even if you had it here, we're nowhere near that, man. We're sitting right there at that green line. We haven't even taken off from it yet. So I think we still got a long way to go. But there's a bunch of other charts on here, guys. I don't have the time to go through it all today, but these are good indicators, man, to look at. If you're feeling a little hopeless or some shit, just go look at some of these indicators. Get your head on straight, man. Plant your feet back on the ground. You know, we still have a long way to go.
I forget how it is for noobs when you come in, you get nervous. It is good to watch guys that have been through a couple of years of this shit, because we will balance you out. We're not going to coddle you. We'll tell you that you could lose all your money and shit could go down, but we're also not going to fear monger you to death. And oh my God, now is like, ooh. Every indicator on chain says that we're about to flip into the biggest bull run of our life. Let's keep things in perspective, keep things focused, right? And look at the last 13 years. Let's look at the tech, look at Michael Saylor, look at the president coming in, and nothing has changed fundamentally, right? Nothing changed yet. So it's just price action that's messing with your head right now. So you have to psych that part of your brain out. But that being said, I think Wes's Lux Algo and Bitcoin chart should be next. Bring up actual daddy and see what he's doing right now.
All right, before we do that, no, I'm just kidding. Before we do that, I want to talk about my vacation that I took last week. I got some pictures here. I want to no, I'm just fucking with you.
All right, real quick.
All right, real quick.
Nice bull flag there. Nice.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about, Siri. This is the monthly on Bitcoin, right? It gives us that nice overview or whatever. No crazy charts or anything. We got the ADX that is still in a bullish direction. We are making higher highs on the monthly chart. I think that we have completed wave 2 here, which is the, you know, that first pullback that we have in our wave theory or whatever. And now we are trying to put in our third pullback, which is 1, 2, fourth pullback. And then we're trying to enter into wave 5, which I think is going to be the one that takes us to our all-time high, our peak top for the cycle. Still a long way to go. These are monthly charts, but look, I mean, we got a very bearish candle here. Let me fix this up right. Very bearish candle here. This was the month of December that I was talking about. And it's, you know, it's looking like it's trying to continue. I think this flips really soon. Again, you know, the 20th, I think, is going to be very bullish. So I believe January ends a green candle and a really nice big green candle.
You ever see those trades on the daily when the market makers push the candle all the way up and then they bring it all the way back down?
Yeah.
Why does this chart look to me like that's what they're gonna fucking do? Like that
So
big green candle was up,
technically,
2 reds, and they're just bring it right back down, touch 70,000 CME. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So technically, man, if we were talking about wave theory, you would bring this up here. And as long as we didn't fall below here, we're still in an uptrend.
Right.
So
they could
fall below this right here. We're still in an uptrend. They 100% could, dude.
They do that. And that would close the CME.
To understand. They could.
That would close the CME
gap. That would knock everything out. And it would still be healthy, dude. Like, I know people don't want to see that, but it could happen, man. And this is our continuation level. We don't want to fall below this. If we were to come back, we don't want to fall below this. But if we do, it is healthy. And I think we blast off from there, dude.
So let's look at this based on the information, what we've got so far, you guys. We've got the sentiment of the United States kind of in a weird way. You got the fires going on. You got the new president coming in. Shit is uneasy and indecisive. Markets don't really know yet. And what does the market hate? Indecision.
Yep.
The market hates indecision. It likes things one way or the other. So it makes sense. Now, what's looking at this, what like Wes says, if we could fall down to that level, close the CME gap, bounce off of previous resistance, turn it into support. God, as much as I would hate to see that happen, I believe the only thing that would trigger that big of a move in one chunk would be a black swan type negative January 6th type, some kind of black swan, quoties, black swan event that would trigger a massive candle down to that. And that candle would be short-lived, or the potential for something that would be really crazy, which would be a slow bleed down to that level. I don't see that. I almost would predict a black swan before a slow bleed sideways and down to that level. I don't see that happening with everything. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you had to pick between those two scenarios, it's almost like the black swan is more predictable than saying we just go sideways and down, touch that level comfortably, and then keep rolling up. But from a charting perspective, you almost want to see it come down there. No, you get that big ass green candle and no trading in between.
Yeah.
You almost want to see it come down there. It's like you want to see it come down to like 86, 87,000 or something, trade sideways, bang around in that area, and then let's roll. It's like, I don't want to see that any more than anyone else, but I'm sure Finkster and Vanguard wouldn't mind seeing $86,000 Bitcoin for a couple days, couple weeks.
Yeah, of course, man. And that level, I don't think we go back to this level. I'm just going to say that because this is the monthly chart, man. I just don't see it. A lot of times, man, our trend continuation level on these higher time frames like that is going to be like the 0.382, you know what I mean? Drop down. So I'm looking at like 86, 87 for us to pull back to max, dude, 86 maybe. And then there's that, CME got below us, but I don't think we drop to that until
we don't hit it.
Or the bear market.
So we may be out of the woods and we may skip over the CME gap because I'm kind of grouping that to happen with the CME gap. Like, okay, the market, it's either black swan, they're running out of time for a black swan, right? In 7 more days, I'm not going to be as worried about a black swan. I'm going to say, okay, we're good because the 20th is here and the market can kind of figure out, all right, Trump's in, let's do this. What's the laws? What's the rules? Get shit straight. But in this no man's zone, I agree with you. I think it would be too. I say that.
God, I mean, this was a 50% drop, 53% drop right here. That's a black swan event, right? But I think that was Terra Luna. That's an event.
Well, the second one was Terra Luna.
Those are black swan events.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Second one was FTX.
Two, yeah.
But you also had
30%. Yeah, where does that bring us to?
74,000
continuation level.
So you have confluence there from a 30% correction.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's on average when we do correct. It's usually 25 to 30%. But yeah, Bitcoin's strong. Everybody's saying it's different this time. And it is, man. We've got institutions playing around or whatever. But I think you have your old head Bitcoiners maybe taking some profits too. And for once, we have retail, the average, retail person, especially that got in back in 2016, 2014, that's ahead of these guys that are taking profits on them, dude, and dumping Bitcoin on them. I don't know though, man. It's really hard to say because some of these guys, they're not selling their Bitcoin, dude, for another 20, 30, 40 years.
The other option is you just measure that flagpole and you base it on this flagpole is smaller than the one we just had, right? All the way from 20,000, 30,000 up. That previous flagpole went up higher and then it went down and sideways in a very tight flag formation. And then you had a breakout. You're consolidating now after that breakout of that candle, but that candle is relatively smaller than the previous flagpole, right? Which generally means the flagging out period will be smaller, right? So it'll flag out in less time, meaning, you might have one more candle left on this chart. This is the monthly. Maybe you get one more red candle or sideways type candle, and then you break out from that flag. So looking at it from that, you could say, what, a non-eventful February? Or is that even on the table? Like, it could be, right? I mean, it could be another month of this bullshit sideways. Ugh.
It could. I mean, especially since we have until at least October for us to hit our top. I mean, it just turned January. Like, we're just now getting into January, guys. That's 8 to 10 more months, that we have. So we could. I mean, we could stay in the red a whole nother month if we needed to, man.
Could you imagine if we stayed in the red for another month, went sideways? January, February, March. January, February, March, just go sideways. And then, January, February, March hits, and then you got the Ides of March, and the market itself just has a fucking shits, and everybody sells for the summer, and you just get nothing. And then all of a sudden, when everybody's just like so out of it and so bored, that Bitcoin goes on its October, November, December run after election with the biggest liquidity ever come into the market. At that point, if something like that happens, I change my price target from 275 and I put it to 575 because the move after something that long consolidates would be much more violent. My 275 target is based on a normal, slow, boring grind to where euphoric it goes to 275. But if this kind of thing plays out and we go sideways longer, I'm telling you, my price target gets doubled, like almost doubled. I would say, okay, if it's going to do that, the more violent of the explosion up is going to be more. So it would be rough for another month of sideways. It would bore a lot of people out of the market. We just got to see, man. I mean, I think the Trump rally has already happened. I think Trump has been priced in already with stocks and crypto. I think everyone's already kind of where they're going to be. I don't think a major event happens January 20th. I don't think the markets pump on the 20th. I think everything kind of stays where it is, and then we slowly move up. But yeah, dude, hard to say in the midterm. What are you thinking? You kind of agree with me though. The short term, we're just sideways, maybe down a little. Shit, we got rugged. I'm not sure if he got rugged or me. All right, let me pull this. Hang on, guys. Wes will be right back in. I think we just got rugged. In the meantime, while I'm waiting on him to join again, shit. I've genuinely not looked at the actual crypto Twitter chart in a couple days, being I just got back in town. We'll pull that up while we're waiting on Wes to get his ass back in here. Another good entry, just like freaking Cook had a nice entry. Let's see this here. Didn't quite touch on this cup and handle. Definitely getting us bounce here. Could maybe drop back down to this level one more time and cool off. You could come down here. But that potential for the upside breakout on the next move would be great. So if you guys don't know, this is CT's chart, Crypto Twitter. I'm going to measure this bit of a drop. So the way I'm looking at this from the current price action down to about this level here would be a drop of, let me zoom in. That would only be a drop to come down here would be a drop of 21%. But, or if that does happen, you're buying right now and you buy all the way down to that level, you could, go down 21% during that time of buying. Or you could be DCAing in right now and then it slowly goes down. Just keep DCAing until you get down here. That would put your average price around this area. So let's just take this area up to the target breakout of the potential for this to break out, which would be way up here. So yeah, I mean, your downside to upside risk to reward right now looks good. Could you come down to these levels? You could maybe, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think this is your new floor. I think you could come down 20 or so %. And then I do think this cup and handle plays out. I do think you get back to this level, maybe you get a little rejection and then move up. So this is a conservative potential for this, which is 284%, which is nothing to shake a stick at. So I would definitely look at that if I were you. Check it out. I don't know where he went. Let me see if he's back in here. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. If he's still not getting in, we're going to have to call him. Did we lose you? I got you on the thing, or did I? Am I just crazy? Did we lose you?
No, I'm lost. I don't know what happened to my internet, bro. So I just completely disconnected.
All right. So what do you want to do? Because I got you on speaker. We're still live. I mean, we can roll.
I'm trying to jump in with my this kit. I think I might be able to come on for a second. I have to leave in a little bit anyway. So don't think anything doesn't pick up on me.
Yeah, I have to get going too. For those of you who can't hear what Wes is saying, he's trying to jump back in real quick to close it out. But if not, we may just end up closing out. Was there anything else you wanted me to pull up right now? Yeah, we do need the price targets.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I'm trying to come back in right now. Damn, dude. I got to figure that out. It's the last time.
All right. Well, I'm going to wait for you in here. Call me back if something gets crazy. There we go.
Can you hear me?
We're good. We are good. We got you, brother. All right, cool deal. Now let me shut this down. Yeah, let's pull up some price targets.
Yo.
You guys make sure you hit the like and subscribe on the channel for us. We do a show. I got you. We got Mondays at 12 and we do Thursday nights at 7 p.m. We're almost done with this episode here, but Wes is going to give us our price targets. And then, of course, make sure you tune back in Thursday nights, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what the hell's going on with my internet connection. It did it last time, too, dude. It just completely fucking cut off. And, I can't even see it. But Let's see if I can just do a quick price target thing here with Lux Algo. Damn. Yeah, I don't know, Siri. It's
the internet has been acting a little screwy, man. Mine's been doing that for the last couple of weeks, and the algorithm on X is acting weird. A lot of shit is going a little crazy, I think.
All right, I think I got it.
3.2 total global. We need to hold above. I'm going to look at total global while you're pulling that up. Holy shit.
Boom. Okay. All right, I got it right here, man. Got it right here. Lux Algo, guys. Something that I noticed right here, these boxes right here. We're seeing a lot of similarities from March whenever we, finally hit that little, it wasn't an all-time high, but we came up. It was our local high, and then we just kind of trended down and sideways for, 6 months or something. We finally broke out of it, but we're starting to see a lot of similarities, especially with this wick down below. We got that final wick down. So I'm hoping that we don't do something like this for the next 4 months. That would be shit. That would suck. But I mean, it is within that time frame of where we expect our all-time high to be. We would just have to move really fast, man, when we finally broke out of it. We know that we have these fair value gaps down below us, which is going to be 77, 82, and that would kind of coincide with the gap, the CME gap that's down there. We know that it wouldn't be necessarily unhealthy. It would be healthy for Bitcoin to come back down and retest this level of 73 where we broke out from, which was the local high here on the weekly time frame. It wouldn't be a bad thing. It would actually be super bullish, but I'm hoping that we don't do that, but we just got to wait and see. Everything that is on Lux Algo is showing that we are still up under this buy signal here, right? So we got this buy signal. The trend catcher's green, the candles are green. Everything is showing that we're still trending in a bullish market here. So I did mark this, like I said, with the January 20th, which is going to be next week. So when we get that candle, it'll be a new candle, it'll be a fresh candle, and I think it'll be enough to kind of push us back up to the upside, and then we begin wave 5, which is going to be that would give us wave 2 from the breakout. So correction wave, and then wave 3, which is going to be our bullish. And then we get our other corrective wave 4, and then wave 5 will push us up. So yeah, it looks like we're in the second wave, correction wave on the weekly, on the monthly, guys. Like I said, we're trying to get that 5th wave on the higher time frames. Let's see, man. Let's see. But I think everything still looks bullish. On the daily, we have targets. Let me just do this real quick. Make sure I'm on the right thing here.
Yeah, I like that. I like what you said. That chart does look good. And yeah, I agree.
It's scary because people don't want to hear that we could go to the downside, but it's just the truth, man. Like it's something that could happen. It's something we need to be aware of. Let me move this. It's something we need to be aware of. So Lux Algo, we are still under this buy signal here. Everything has flipped bearish here. We've got our smart trail that is red. We have our trend catcher that is red, and Lux Algo has given us targets. Target 1 has already been knocked out, 92, and then target 3 is going to be at the bottom of this channel here around 87.5.
Yeah, damn, that would definitely wipe my shit out. And you know what? Fuck it. Because I'm tired of playing games with these assholes. If they want to do this and they want to drop it down, fine. Okay, wreck the damn trade. I'll make it back times 2 or 3 when it does move back up. So you know what? No, you fucking asshole market makers. Here's the thing. All right, I'm being immature and I'm being a little pissed off and emotional. You're not supposed to do that when you're trading. I get it, but I'm showing you the weaknesses of greed and fear. But what Wes is saying is, in my opinion, we're not. I agree. I don't think we go down to that level to close the CME gap. It's too fucking low. I don't think they push it to 76. I don't think they get that kind of mileage. I think the best that BlackRock and Fidelity and Vanguard can do right now is drop it down to $86,000. I think that's the new agreed upon area ish. And I'm just throwing that random number there. It's kind of close.
We talked
to the
about
area.
that level because we had this range here. So that's a level that we've marked. And so far we've wicked down and hit it. but it looks like we could close up here around 92 again. I mean, you know, a close above 92 would be super bullish as well. I mean, if we can reverse now, that would be great.
Can you go back to that other chart you just had? I think it was the monthly. Go back to the monthly where it's all the green candles in a row. Yeah. So on that move right there, what's that? Maybe it was the daily because you had more candles. You had like 7 green candles and you were waiting for it to play out. It was the weekly, maybe.
Oh yeah, probably the weekly.
All right. So this is the one. Now, if you're looking at this, bro, that looks like a falling wedgie. Like that looks like a flagpole.
Yeah, I had that
falling wedge. Right. So to me, you got room for one more candle in that pattern, and that's a wrap, dude. So what is that? One more week that lines up with January.
Yeah,
so
that would be January 20th.
And that right there, if this pattern plays out, that means February you get the breakout. February we get a run and we're cruising, bro. And that's where our price target is from bottom of flagpole to the top of the flagpole. If you extrapolate that, that's how we come up with our $130,000 Bitcoin, isn't it? I believe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what you're looking at, Sierra, because I was looking at it too.
Top to bottom, go all the way down. That's something.
Yeah,
oh yeah. I see that big time. But what I was saying is measure the top of that flagpole for me, all the way down to that red. Take the top of that flagpole and go all the way to the bottom of that sumbitch.
Oh, you're talking about what is the
just to measure it? Yeah, just to extrapolate it real quick. Because I want to see if that's how we get our what you call it. If that's how we get.
That's an 18% drop to the bottom of that bottom channel is going to be about 20%.
No. I meant just take the top of the red candle and go backwards. Go to the bottom of the flagpole, like you're trying to measure the price target of the flagpole.
Are you talking about from here to the breakout point?
Yeah, but I would go to that.
You talking about from here to the breakout point?
Go lower. Go to that green one.
You
lower.
Want to go?
Yeah, I want to go down there.
I mean, but see, you might as well take it there.
Right there. Take it from there. Take it from there.
I don't think that's
extrapolate. Yeah, let's go. Let extrapolate that sumbitch and let's see where that puts us. Boom.
From the breakout.
Where's that at? Come on.
It's up there at 150, which is
let's go, dude.
That's my level, all-time high, dude.
Let's go.
So we could go to that 150.
February. All right.
I saw something about 150. If not, I wouldn't have marked it.
February possibility just got violently shooken forward again to $130,000 Bitcoin by February 15th.
Yeah.
By this week, I don't think nothing happens. So for my call, today is Monday. We lock in our call for Thursday. Same range, but damn it. I think we're closer to 96, 98 by Thursday.
Yeah,
I think we got to go up a little.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. Let me see what Lux Algo is saying here. I mean, I hope that this was the bottom. You know, we came down and hit that range.
That's a hell of a wick. Yeah, that's a wick.
It is, man. It is. So let's see where we close at right here. If we can close above 92, man, I'm confident that we could possibly be putting in a reversal. If we close down, below 90K, somewhere in this range, let's see if it holds, man. Let's see if it holds, because these are the levels. If we fall down below that, then it's time to put some money on the side, man. Start finding shit to sell. Get ready, because if it drops below that $86,000, $87,000 range, man, I think that is going to be probably the opportunity of a lifetime to start buying Bitcoin. Man,
that'll be your if you're new into crypto, that'll be your COVID, basically. Yeah. That'll be your COVID entry, and that's still not out of the cards. We're so basically, if you're watching the show and you're like, well, what the hell? Yeah, we didn't tell you where the market's going to go, because that ain't our freaking job. Our job is to tell you our best guesses on if it goes up, where we think it'll go, and if it goes down.
Man.
Right. That's what we're in the game of. So,
yeah, I like the
upside's 130. The upside is 130, 150. The downside is from 90 to 78 at the very worst case. So if you took the price where it is now and you said it's either going to go up $30,000 ish, give or take, maybe more, or it's going to go down less than 20. So Synapsis, in a nutshell, there's still better chances for the price to go up than there is down. There's still more money to make on the way up. But in the short term, we need to be aware of everything. We're locked in. We kind of have everything in the back of our head. We know where we're at. But short-term price predictions are 96,000, 98,000 for Thursday for me. Downside targets for me would be, I don't even know. I don't think they bust us below the 80. I don't think they hammer us lower than this level. I don't. So I would say 90,000 is my low point. High points 98 to 100. By Thursday.
I think I'm gonna stick with you, man. I like the wick. I like that satisfied me, man. We've had this level up right here for weeks, and that wick to a little bit below the top of that range that satisfies me. Now, does it satisfy the market makers? I don't know, but there is that lower part that we could go to 87 at the low end. But for the most part, we've been ranging in between these two right here to officially reverse. First thing we need to do is get over that point of control, which is going to be that 95 range or whatever. So about 95,000, we need to get above that, which are these wicks right here. And then after that, we need to get above this. So I'm just looking at the lower area down here, 87 to the low end, and then that 100K to the up end. But we need to get above this little point of control on the volume.
Yeah,
I think next Thursday,
we're exhausted out of there.
Next Thursday, up, dude, up for sure.
Yeah, I think that range is. I think this range has been overtraded. To be honest with you, I think nobody wants to fucking argue over.
Yeah.
I'll buy your Bitcoin at 98,000. No, I'll give you 100. No, I'll give you 92. I think the arguments are going to stop. They're going to end real soon. Like February, March, I think people are going to stop bitching. Oh, I'm only going to pay 93,400. People are going to be like, either give me the shit or don't. And they're going to put market orders in. And when the market orders start coming in instead of these stupid limit orders, that's when you're going to see the bulls say, you know what? Your time is done, Bears.
Yeah.
When the bulls flip that light switch, bro, these little stupid limit orders that are around this area, this 92 to 98K, are going to get obliterated. They're going to be freaking just murdered. No one's going to, it'll be like, oh, you had your chance. It's going to be like this. You had your chance to buy Bitcoin under 100,000. You f***ed that up. That's on you now. And I think that's and people are going to go, oh shit, I'm never going to get it there again. And that's what's going to freaking bull mode. So be patient, y'all. We're right on the cusp. I know we've been right on the cusp for months, but we are even further on the edge of our seats now. But hold tight because it's coming, man. Yeah,
we could for sure drop down a little bit lower. There's room for it on the RSI, but I mean, the MACD, dude, once this thing flips, it's going to be below that threshold. And our fake filter is going to catch it, and it's going to tell us to go long, and our RSI is going to be oversold, and we're going to have enough juice, enough momentum to push through these upper levels. So I think when we do finally reverse, it's going to be something epic, dude. It's going to be absolutely epic. I'm looking over here like I'm looking at the screen. It's going to be epic, guys, for sure.
Yeah, February price targets just violently got shoved back to $130,000 within that. Just looking at that one pattern, just looking at that one falling wedge off of those candles, dude, it looks too good. That flag looks too strong to not break to the upside. Even the 50 EMA or the 50, I think it is, the blue line. The blue line is poised. It already did its midway correction, right? And it's like, nah, fuck you. It's going, the roller coaster, when it's going up, it goes up. It just takes a long time to go up. And that's what I think we're doing. I think we're going up slowly. And but yeah, dude, I'm bullish.
Still a lot of time left, guys. Still a lot of time left. This is our Remora chart here. You guys can see. I mean, we're nowhere near the top of that trend line.
There we go. Yeah, we need to look at this.
Yeah, we're nowhere near the top of that trend line. Plenty of room on the RSI. And then momentum is still bullish, man, until, we start dropping down or whatever, but we still have plenty of time to go. Plenty of time.
Well, let me ask you this: that freaking RSI one on the very bottom. There's the third one. Yeah,
that's the momentum.
That's the momentum.
Muscling. Yeah, when it's up here, that's bullish. Yeah, when we're above that 50 level, I think it's 50, it might be 40. When we're above that, it's just showing that the market is super bullish, and we've got a lot of bullish momentum there.
Okay, so it's not really like an RSI. It's more like you said, momentum. It's like just the energy. It's
like the rate of change with the speed. It's something, I can't remember the calculations, but it just it measures like the rate of change or something with the fucking moving averages and all kinds of shit. I don't know, but either way, I do know that when it's above the threshold here, we're in a very bullish. We've got bullish momentum. When we're down here, we've got bearish momentum. So that doesn't say that it's oversold or overbought.
Yeah, it looks like a lagging. It looks like a lagging indicator too. It looks like it lags.
It is.
Yeah.
I gotta run, man. But I'm glad I got to jump back on and go over that, guys. Nothing to panic about. Siri, is there anything you want to say before we jump off?
Well, no, I love that green mountaintops, you guys. The RSI there, second from the top. Nothing is even green yet. The mountaintop has not been drawn yet. In my opinion, when to sell or take your profits or be out of the market is when you see this next green mountain start to get a little bit of snow on the top. When that green mountain starts getting a little snow cap, that's when you want to go sledding down the freaking short trail, the bunny trail. That's when you want to get out. And we haven't even started making that mountain yet. So everything looks good. I think we still have a lot of room to run. And it's going to be crazy. Smash the like, follow us, subscribe on X, Siri Crypto, at Crypto MacGyver. And we'll see you guys on Thursday.
Thursday, baby. Thursday, baby. GMB. Thanks for all the new people that dropped in, man. We really appreciate you guys. Check out CT, check out Cook, check out our website, thecryptoremora.com. We got a few things there. If you're a trader, we have, am I losing the signal again? If you're a trader, we have some bonuses there with Blowfin, so go check that out, guys. Much love, and until next time, peace out.